mix up my egg whites. I always thought it was kind of pointless because I already blended. But you know, shout out to my dude Kevin. We're gonna see how they turn out, so I'm not gonna say anything beforehand. But it's supposed to be a little better consistency, because sometimes you cook egg whites, man, and it just looks rough, or it comes out looking rough. But yeah, this is breakfast, man, and this is gonna be a full day of eating, so welcome to the video. So we're starting out with 12 ounces of egg whites, a full cup of oatmeal as well. This has pretty much been the breakfast for the last month, or the majority of it at least. And it's an easy one, man, pretty simple. Not a whole lot of ingredients. Every once in a while I'll put a little bit of fruit in the oatmeal. Today it calls for no fruits. I am following a plan given to me by my coach, and it's nice. I haven't had a coach in a long time, all the way back since I competed in 2017, which were my real lean days. I'll pop up a little picture here. But right now I'm maybe like 20-some weeks out from my first show in what'll be pretty much 4 years. And yeah, so the majority of this next 20 weeks is gonna be bulking, so adding a little bit of size, but doing it the right way, doing it with relatively clean foods. You know, not going out eating a bunch of junk in terms of my calories. So just a lot of protein, a lot of carbs, ends up being a lot of rice, man. That's predominantly what you'll see me eating today. A lot of chicken too. For a time reference, you guys see it's 10:06 right now. That's a little bit later. I'll try to get this breakfast in usually by like 8:30 at the latest, but we're just waiting to film today, so we gotta kind of push things back a little bit. And as plain as a lot of this diet is, man, I got a few tricks up my sleeve I'll show you guys today that make things a little bit better. One of which is this everything seasoning, which my mom, she put me on to. He's probably laughing, man. It's the best part though, right here. It's not bad, man. Sometimes I'll throw a little something on the TV, just kind of mindlessly eat it. What day is it today? Tuesday?
Yes, sir.
Watch some Browns highlights. Oh, I got killed, man. They got killed this weekend by the Steelers, man. I'll tell you what though, man. This is one thing that definitely gets old. The amount of dishes I gotta do. Cooking 6 meals a day. But, you know what, if that's the worst that comes with it, it's really not that bad. Anyway, we're gonna get it rocking with some pre. This is a pretty solid guy from EHP. This is what I've been going with really most sessions, at least weight training sessions. Sometimes I'll take like a couple weeks off of it, maybe just do some coffee. But when I'm on it, usually feeling pretty good. This is the RP Max, so their main pre-workout. Got the caffeine, beta alanine, taurine. I feel like I never actually described it. I'm not trying to plug them too hard. I do work with them, so keep in mind, this is a sponsored ad, but I enjoy the pre-workout for sure. Use my code for my fit tee, man. Really, it is a pretty solid pre-workout. It comes in a couple flavors. Strawberry daiquiri. It's not my favorite, but it is pretty good. I like their mango. That's my mango's my number one. Man, enough of that. Let's get going to the gym, man.
It's back then, man. Let's go. Let's get some energy in here, man. Bring some. I feel like a zombie in this whole video. Let's go.
Yeah, like I said, you know, just keeping it nice and light. Kind of literally goes before the say, he's like, man, don't push yourself. I'm like, we'll see how it is. But it felt good. I started with some really light barbell rows, bent over rows, and that felt good. And that usually puts a lot of tension on that lower back. Chin-ups felt great. 4 sets on there. Knocked out like 12 to 15. Each set, obviously it's not putting a lot of tension on these erector muscles, you know, I'm just hanging. But this, I took my time. I warmed up. I didn't show you guys, but I think I hit the 50s, maybe the 70s, then went to the 90s. I was like, all right, all those felt really good. I just did 4 or 5 reps each arm. So those didn't count as my 4 working sets. So I was like, you know what? I feel confident in my ability to control those 100s. So got the 100s over, and then I'm just hitting sets of 10 with them. All right, man. A little different on this one. If you notice my stance, I think I talked about in the last back day video I dropped on this channel. But I like that angle where I lean forward slightly, and then it just lets me isolate that rear delt a little bit better. So I feel like when I sit up straight with my chest against the pad and everything, I end up bringing my traps down the center of my back into the workout by kind of contracting my shoulder blades. But that just works for me. Takes a little bit longer to film, plus we started late filming breakfast, which is fine. It just means probably one of these meals I'm either gonna have to like double up or just cram like eating hour by hour for a couple, but it's cool. Surprisingly, man, my back feels phenomenal. So yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna stretch tonight. I gotta do a little bit of cardio and some abs later in the day, but the rest of this, it's all about these meals, man. So first thing, I think it's gonna be 6 ounces of chicken, a cup of white rice, some peas maybe, but I'll just show you guys when we get back. All right, let's see what we got, man. All right, a little bit of chicken, and I will take this moment to break down my chicken. Now I've finally been cooking a little bit better, if you want to say, like, with a little more, putting a little more time in my cooking to make it taste better. So we're gonna get 6 ounces of this popping. I cooked this up last night, so I'll cook like, I think those things are like 2 or 3 pounds. That weight. All right, so that's 6 pounds. So all right, that makes sense. So I'll cook like 3 pounds at a time, and then you know that'll last me like maybe 2 days if I don't do a lot of fish. But with this guy, I threw a little bit of garlic and herb seasoning. I've just been trying this out. I need to get a full pack of this. And then just some olive oil, real light. Throw it in the oven, like 25, 30 minutes. I'll overcook it a little bit, just because, I don't know, I get paranoid about eating undercooked food. So I got this nifty little food scale. We'll measure out 6 ounces on here. So that's 6 ounces. Cook that in a minute. Now the rice. I like these little guys. They're just convenient. Pop them in 90 seconds. But every once in a while, I'll just cook like some white basmati rice. Put it in a pan, you know, a cup or two of that. Boil it up. Take 20 minutes, and then I'll have that to scoop from. I didn't do that last night, so today, as far as the rice goes, I'm just gonna do probably like 2 or 3 of those packets over the day. But what I do like those packets for more specifically than the convenience is it's already measured out in a cup of rice, of cooked rice. So It's a little bit easier to track, like if you were following macros or if you were just going meal by meal, like I am, shooting for like a cup or a cup and a half of carbs. You're gonna pour in about half the bag. And this cooks for about 3 minutes. And I'm gonna stir it and cook it for about 1 more minute. Sauce of choice for this one. A little sugar-free G. Hughes barbecue sauce. So I'm gonna knock this down, and then I'm gonna catch you guys in, honestly, probably like an hour, hour and a half for meal 3. Meal number 3 is approximately 4:30 something in the afternoon / evening at this point. So yeah, like I said, I would like to be at meal number 4 by now, but filming slowed down. It is what it is. And this meal, hold on, I got it written down over here, is going to be 6 ounces of tilapia, 1 cup of rice, which is cool because I really like this one. It's pretty easy to get down. I'll show you a good sauce I've been using for the last month, honestly, that makes this meal bearable, like, I don't know, 10, 12 times a week. Let's get this done. This is honestly a pretty good one. It's simple. The fish I cooked last night with the chicken, just a little bit of olive oil on the pan, baked in the oven. I think I did 425 again, and this fish cooks pretty quick, so I think I just did 12, 13 minutes, and that guy was done. Threw it in a prep container. Now, did the rice again, little instant rice since I don't have any cooked. And the sauce is another G. Hughes. You can just find it at the grocery store. At least it's at most of the grocery stores around here in Ohio. And it's a good one, man. It's like tangy, again, the sugar-free, which is what I look for. But with this meal, we'll be getting in the multivitamins, supplements, whatever you want to call them. So I'll run through what I'm taking right now. I'm taking 1 bromelain. That's just for digestive health. It's a digestive enzyme, spirulina. This is kind of like it's supposed to be like a super greens, so overall well-being. Does it work? Some evidence says it does. I felt pretty good taking it, so I've been continuing to take that. I'm on about like 4 months for that now. This is a mouthful right now. Gamma amino butyric acid, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. This guy right here is recommended by my coach, so I've only been taking it for about a month. It's supposed to help with just like overall relaxation, mental focus, sleeping better too. I don't know that it's improved my sleep. Really what helps me the most is just getting to sleep at a consistent time each night. Of course, we got some calcium, so that's big for me since I do a no dairy diet. So get that in for the day, plus that's reinforced with vitamin D. And then on top of that, I take one of these capsules, which is 2,000 IU, of vitamin D3, since I don't know if you guys have seen, but I live in Northeast Ohio, so I don't exactly get the most sun to produce some natural vitamin D. And then of course just a general multivitamin, again, just for the overall health, well-being, body function. It says healthy energy metabolism, heart health, immune health, healthy muscle, cell health, whatever that means. Healthy blood pressure. I guess those are things you want, you know. But yeah, so I take all these typically a little bit earlier in the day, but things are a little pushed back. I'm gonna knock this down, get a little work done, and then probably in like half an hour, I'm gonna knock out this cardio and abs, which sometimes I'll do it at the end of my workout, but if it was a longer workout like it was today, I'll just go back in the gym a little bit later. So luckily I got this little apartment gym. It's got a bike, some weights and stuff, so I can get a little bit of work done in there. Yo, I was looking at the last clip. Bro, I need to do something with my hair, man. It doesn't help that I wear a hat all day, but man, I don't know. Say that for another video, or I'll just keep wearing hats.
Looks like we're the only ones in here. That bike back there is calling my name. Hit some abs on the bench.
Let's see, man. I'm gonna set you guys up. I'm gonna get after it. It's pretty easy, just a little 15 minutes on a bike. Stretch out real quick before I get into it, and then I'm gonna do a lot of stretching after, so I kind of rush things at the end of the gym.
All we need is a little bit of this right here. And this guy's nothing special. The only thing I look for is a small list of ingredients on the back there. Throw a little bit of this on top. We got another 3 ounces of the peas, a cup of carbs, and for the carbs I'm going with the pasta. There's nothing special either on the pasta, although it's this nice little protein. So I'm gonna knock this guy down. This is an easy one. You know, you could easily do this with a few meals. Since this is such a dense carb, it's an easy way to get in a lot of calories real quick. You could keep it lean. You could obviously add some cheese, maybe some avocado or something to get some good fats in there. Well, I don't know if cheese is good fats, but it tastes good for sure. You know, I don't look forward to a lot of meals, but this one, man, I like you. You're different. Keep being you. More fish and rice. It's 9:30. Yeah, just another cup of carbs, and then 6 ounces of the protein, which is some tilapia, some whitefish on this one. If you can't tell, that's pretty thick. Threw in some blessed protein, if you can see it back there. 2 scoops of that, so 50 grams of protein. Mixing it with some almond milk, and then threw in a 5-gram serving of the creatine monohydrate. And that's it, man. This is the final meal of the day. I need to be getting some sleep. I'm trying to get on a better sleep schedule, man, because that just helps with everything. But that's it. So I'll throw all the meals, all the totals for today are gonna be below in the video description. And if you made it this far through the video, I'll give you some credit. But hopefully, you know, the goal of that is to give you guys a little bit of insight into, you know, just what my diet looks like right now for the bulk. Like I said, obviously I'm just following coach's plan, and this is just one of the days, but it's a good taste of what life is like, or has been like, for the last month or so for me, and probably what it's gonna be like for the next, maybe 2 months or so before I start looking at cutting down for this show. And so far, I mean, I like the results. You know, I feel like I'm not just gaining weight, period. I feel like I'm building muscle, you know, obviously putting on a little bit of fat, but the size is getting put on my frame in the right areas. So it'll be cool to see this whole thing through, and see how my physique turns out. That's enough of that, man. That's a full day of eating on a bulk. It's a lot of food, but what do I know? I'm JustMerk.